Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. It is the dead of winter, 1941 at the moment, and I have actually played a little bit further into the game, just a little bit of reorganization here and there, and what I decided is that I can't keep my lines extended out this far, and I started pulling them back. Unfortunately, I thought I'd be fine, but unfortunately the AI is... I don't know what the fuck it's doing. It brought in hundreds of thousands of troops, pulled like 80% of them back, committed the ones that had left to the front, and then immediately pulled them back. So I'm just pulling my troops back to a more defensible position, probably going to have to give up one or two of these cities we took, but it's not that big of a deal. What I'm finding very interesting, though, is that the Soviets seem pretty damn concerned about the breakthrough in the Caucasus, and are draining their lines everywhere. I'm not even fighting for this land anymore. They're just giving it up. As they're giving up territory, I'm moving troops into it and just gobbling up land. That has made me realize that how far extended the lines are, though, and they are pretty far extended. So what I'm going to do is, as much as I want to, I got all this cool stuff building and things like that. What frankly we need is just more infantry. So what we're going to do is we're going to go division head. We're going to build ourselves infantry divisions. Some light transport. Let's see. How about some AA guns? We're going to try to make these things cheap and fast to build. I don't want them to take forever. Let's see. Motorcycle recon. I like armored car to give them a little bit of toughness, but let's see. What is the IC? The IC cost on that is 5 versus 3. Anti-tank guns, regular artillery. Gonna try to keep these things cheap and quick to build is what we're going for right now. We actually haven't even added on the infantry yet. Whoops. Infantry. Not gonna even do semi-motorized because those are, let's see, 8 IC versus 5 IC. And just 20 extra days. Alrighty, so we got room for one more. What can we add on here to make these guys more effective? I like the idea of adding in rocket artillery, because it's cheap. I like having rocket artillery and regular artillery, honestly. Because regular artillery gives you a bonus to, like a modifier, and rocket artillery gives you straight up soft attack and a little bit of hard attack. So we're going to go with that, and they're cheap. They're cheap to build. So we're going to go with this. We're going to do 5. Times 5. Or, let's do 10 times 3. And what we're going to do is we're going to drag these guys right up to the top of the list. And, oof, they're not going to be finished. They're not going to be finished nearly in time, but that's a shame. But, you know what? We are making, we're making all this progress here and there, moving troops in. I mean, it's really tenuous over here. Really tenuous. But then again, in other areas, lines super thin, barely being held at all by anybody. Like right here, we could do this. I mean, this is just a command structure, so just probably wreck it pretty easily. There's basically nobody there. And I don't think they're going to get anybody in there quickly. Moving up in on Smolensk here. This was an area where we were trying to move into an empty province that they moved into. I like this though. Let's what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab these 2 Marine divisions and move them here. Grab these 2 Marine divisions, and move them up here, like this. Now we're spreading out the line, but if we could get close to Leningrad easily, that's just gonna bring not France. What's it called? Right into it. Finland, straight into it. We got some little Polish partisans over here, sending in some MPs to take care of them. The MPs I left down in the Crimea did a lot of good. A lot of good. They really cleared things up over here. So we're basically going to do that. We're going to propagate these MPs all over the place. Still got a lot of IC to work with. I like that. The supply situation's just really rough. That's the only reason I had to pull out up here. The only reason is supplies. And the freaking Italians, I do not know what to think about these. Let's try it like this. Let's give them a straight line. like that and see what they do with it, because I love that you can, you know, play the alliances and stuff, but it's just they're so bad at doing anything. They're god-awful at doing everything. It's a shame, too, because it'd make the game more fun if you could make your guys, you know, work the way you wanted them to. Active sonar, light damage and Operation Luge. Convoy rating efficiency, escort efficiency and convoy escort efficiency. Lost a province because of uprising. That makes perfect sense, actually. There's lots of pissed off Frenchies here. Send in another one of these units. Running out of supplies again. Slowly pushing through the Pripyat marshes as they've started abandoning them. They're attacking my tanks with their heavy tanks. Well, I thought so. French partisans. It's like we're probably going to lose this battle. Well, at least if we kept attacking, we would have. All right, let's move these guys back down here. Move them back down there. I don't think we have. Well, we do have some more. We have some more infantry divisions sitting around in various spots. Like this guy is. Wait, this is a regular. This is a motorized infantry division. Let's see. There, we didn't have anybody good to attach them to. No, we wanted... Well, there's also this SS division right here. Oh, that'd be good. Looks like everybody's full. Let's see here. So, full there. No, this guy's not full. Who's this? The 10th Army Corps. Where is it? There it is. So we can move you up here to help. There we go. I knew I had somebody else nearby. Okay, let's move you guys up here. It's just a shame that it's worked out this way. Really wish we could have capitalized on those gains. And right now, it looks... We need more men. We just need more men on the battlefield. Supply situation's ugly, which I don't like. I hate having to deal with that. And like I said, I wish I could make my allies do what I want them to do. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to get them... Look, I see them turning around again. Now that I've given them more direct orders, I guess. Right, they're attacking me here. At least these guys are getting some organization back. Right over here. It looks like the supplies can get to them here, but not up over here on this rough front. I'd really love for them to pull out of this marshland right here. We lost. Oh, the Condor Legion lost. Oh, they got attacked from like 3 sides. Here's a Panzer division. Must have been one of the more newly created ones. And for any like full divisions that may have gotten left in here. 101st Panzer Division. Oh, that's the Soviet light armor. I really got to pay more. Like, one of these days, I keep forgetting to do it. I keep saying I'm going to, you know, condense those guys down and make something of them, and then I never bother to do it just because I forget. Let's see if we can safely do that. We might not be able to, but we might be able to safely take these guys out. Yep. Perfectly fine. Push that little bulge out of the line there. Pushing this bulge out of the line will actually free up a lot of troops, and right now we actually have a ton more in the north than we do in the south. So what we're going to start doing is we're going to start putting these guys in down here. Refit the 3rd Panzer Division. So they should be sitting back here somewhere. Let's take a quick look and see if we can find them. Oh, there they are right there. So now they had light armor. Now they have medium armor. Panzer Kampfwagen 3s. And move them down this way. This is the Viking Division. He's not attached to anybody, but he can attach to this guy right here. SS KDO. Move these guys down over here. Alright, you're out of supply, which sucks. If we could push, like, I really wish we could have pushed this pocket out before everything had frozen over, but unfortunately we couldn't. We're just going to keep moving these guys up. I mean, if they're not going to fight for this land, I'm going to take it from them uncontested. No, not yet. Wait for them to get out. I feel like they're abandoning land to focus in on other areas. Oh, no, 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 don't disband. Jesus Christ. That could have been really, 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 really bad. If I had accidentally disbanded a ton of units. Ooh, extra wide tracks. This is going to be good for me because that means everybody's speed is a little bit better. 29th U-boat flotilla. Yep, we're going to create it. Boom. You know what I just noticed? Manpower. You know why? I was like, our manpower is really low. It's low because I did the strength increases. That's why it's low. I didn't really lose much. It's low because of that. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do, okay, well, you guys are falling back from that province, so we can do that now. Straightening out the line will actually help out a lot. Like, this little pocket right here, that's one thing I'm super annoyed I was never able to take out beforehand. We can actually try it again. I don't know, they might be bad on supplies right now. We'll see though. No. It's no good fighting in the winter. And I don't want to. No good fighting most of these. Like some of them that are pretty easy, we can do that. But most of them, no. Alright, these guys. Alright, so what is the problem right here? Why are supplies not getting through right here? I wonder. They're not getting they're not getting through here either. Interesting. Let's do this. Let's air supply. And air supply right here. Drop in supplies to these guys. Oh, the poor Condor Legion. Oh, look, the Italians turned around again. God damn it. God damn Italians. I just wish they would get their heads out of their ass and either do one thing or the other and not just flip around all over the place. I feel like giving them that line was a little bit better than... maybe that's what they need. Maybe they need a straight line like that. Hope this guy doesn't get overrun. So did they abandon pretty much everything here? There's one unit left in there. I'd really love to take it out. Yep, there we go. That will actually help out a lot. Just knocking these little pockets out will really help. Straightening out the line. Like that. Move you up here. These guys will continue on up this way. Attacking their command posts, command structures should be perfectly fine. I mean, most of these probably shouldn't have much in them. Oh my god, look at that. There's nobody there. Almost out of fuel again for some reason. Oh, shit. Every once in a while they move in and... they move in and we get left behind. But we're able to overrun even some... Like, overrunning their airports? That's great for me. I mean, there's a million airports here, but... It's denying them forward air bases. there should be a whole... Here we go. I was about to say, I know there's some more infantry moving up this way. Can't wait to get... Well, you know what? Let's try another assault in the Pure Pit Marshes here. Because these guys, yeah, they're out of supplies. Which means we should be able to just... I mean, these ones are closer to the border, so they might be a little bit better. No supplies. Yeah, we can push them straight out of the marshes without any trouble. Move you up. Move you up. Thin lines. Thin lines. But it's not like theirs are any better. Like, I feel like attacking some of these units. I think they have an awful supply situation. I feel like that's what's going on because they're in worse off position than I am. I really don't want to abandon this position. All right, get this. Dropping the supplies in here helps. Regiment Hermann Goering. We're in a motorized regiment. Okay. Keep him happy. That should have been plopped in over here. Paratroopers, assault guns, Stookies. We're gonna have a lot of infantry coming up. I don't remember. I honestly, I do this all the time. I make these things and I'm like, what the fuck was these supposed to be going to? I make them and then I don't remember where they're supposed to go. Oh, I left him attacking this guy? I think if we attack from another direction, we actually make some progress there? Or is it gonna be futile? It's gonna be futile. There's no point in wasting lives doing that. This guy's gonna crack soon. If we don't try to distract these fucks. I really wish we could attack here. Let's do this. We have guys moving in. Well, as soon as these guys arrive, we can turn them on the flank here. You're gonna arrive. They're going slowly. February 18th, 2 days away. So let's pause for a quick moment. North Africa, completely stagnant. Nothing happening here. Japan. Looks like Japan hasn't made much progress. Months and months ago, they took Shanxi, but they haven't made much progress since then. Looks like the Chinese army has pretty much stalemated them. They took Singapore. There's some British units trapped up here. We're not involved with the Netherlands yet, so they're not doing that. Alright, well, I think they're doing okay. I just hope we don't lose it. I'd hate to lose a unit. Nah, we won't lose him. We'll just retreat him. You retreat there, you move here, you move here. And I was gonna go, you move here, but that would be attacking into the mountains. That'd be attacking tanks into the mountains, so we just wait. No, you guys don't need to move, you just hang out where you are. Alright, that unit did crack and run. Attacking me here, no good there. Counter, that's what they were doing, is they're counter-attacking. February 18th, right? Nope, he's there right now. Grab all these units and just... Oh. This must have been one of the guys that got accidentally... That didn't get accidentally upgraded, but got upgraded. New Panzer Division showing up. Throw him right up over here, get him into the combat. Now look at this. Let's do this. I mean, if I can make progress without taking casualties, there's no point in not doing it. Some of these are good defensive positions, too. Like along rivers, in forests, things like that. Just amazing positions to be in. Still knocking the hell out of their transports. Let's take a look at that. Now, we're losing some over here, too. But it's thinning out a lot, actually. It's thinning out a lot, and I would imagine it's because of what we've done to their economy. I mean, they have to constantly replace those ships. Alright, what do we got going here? Alright, they're at 2.6. You know what? No, I don't want to... 3,000 men for one kill. That's why you don't attack during the winter. Getting past the Pripyat marshes is going to be a big boon for me because it's going to push out a large salient and free up troops. Heavy cruiser main armament, division HQs, Yager division, light infantry. You know what? I bet this was probably supposed to go for a marine. Not a marine. I bet it goes for this one right here. So what we're going to do is drop him right there. And you are going to merge. Yep, that was perfect. That's who we went for. Forgot that we have this guy down here, but he's not getting supplies. Why are we not getting supplies? Come on. Come on, guys. Now, is that actually negative? It looks like there's actually decent combat going down over here. Immediately came in contact with a Russian battleship. Looks like we chased it off with little damage. Damn it. Not making progress there. Yeah, I gotta pay more attention to that so we don't lose troops. I mean, that was only like 30 men, but I just lost 3,000 unnecessarily a few minutes ago. Just running. Ooh. Do we need more 28 centimeter cannons? No. We already have multiples that are unused at the moment. We are making progress. So this is an ugly battle, but knocking this portion out of the line is important. What the hell is this? Oh, the reserve, or the garrisons I started building. That's what these are. These are the garrison units I put on the thing a long time ago. They're finally starting to come off the production queue. I completely forgot about those. Jesus Christ. See, the concept of launching another major offensive now makes me really nervous, though, because the line's really thin. All over the place. Which means, like, where could I pull troops off of to stack them up to launch an offensive? Self-propelled artillery brigades, yep. Where could I do that from? Like, the north is the most obvious option. The most troop concentrations, you know, like per square mile of front are in the north. And I mean, I see that the Romanians are here. I don't see them doing jack shit, though. When they're attacking, there's no way they could actually be doing a halfway decent job attacking them. There's no fucking way. They're gonna get wrecked trying that. Snowfall ends. Does that means we're good to attack? Does that mean we're good to go? I mean, I immediately noticed a change in the battles that were going on. Immediately. Alright, is that really good or really bad? Really, really, really good, I think. I feel like taking the opportunity to even out my lines as best I can right now. Because I think the Russians are still kind of reeling from their like self-imposed destruction. Because I feel like we could just steamroll straight forward right now. Okay, what if we accept support attack from other sides? Yeah. We're gonna start taking off this capital ship stuff. Or cruiser stuff. Like, all the mid-range tech here, I think that's probably where we're gonna stop it. Jet engine research is almost finished. Single engine fighter prototype is almost finished. Running low on officers. Well, not low, but we're, you know, like, stagnating a little on officers. Straightening out the line seems to help a lot. Let's actually take a look at diplomacy real quick. I want to see what their surrender progress is. 21.7%, not too bad. We haven't really captured any major cities yet, so... But we're on the border. Kharkov is right here. Smolensk is right here. So between, let's see, 1, that's 2, that's 4, that's 6, that's 11 points right there. Leningrad's 20. There's Moscow for 20. Stalingrad's right over here. That's 10. Alright, I think these guys are about to go. It's been a costly battle, but we're about to break them, I think. Let's get another flank involved here. Hit them from all sides. Pushing these bulges out of the line, smoothing everything out, is really helping the look of the front. Alright, support attack. I'm doing supporting attacks as much as I can because I want to keep that pressure on them as best as I can. I don't want to give them the opportunity to save them, you know, reorganize and regroup. So this is kind of like just a straight up offensive. Didn't anticipate it being this easy. And I mean, something makes me, the fact that it is this easy makes me nervous. Makes me think they're luring me into a trap. What is up with the French? Come on, you bastards. I want more MPs. When stuff coming off the production queue? April. These aren't coming off till June. Alright, so April is when the next level production queue worth of, you know, the next run is going to be finished. Because look, that frees up, that puts 3 divisions on the front instead of, you know, guarding a little bulge. Excellent. Alright, you need to stay right there, actually. I don't think we're actually having any trouble right here. Do we even have a unit in there? I thought we did. Let's see, let's look at the infrastructure here. Infrastructure's gotten better. You can kind of, it's finally built up a little bit. You can see it right over in here and down here. It's gotten a little bit better. Oh boy, this is getting complicated. I was hoping to have, you know, another big offensive raring to go, but it's been hard reorganizing the front to the point where I can do that, and What I really want to do is, create another big pocket. I don't have the troops to do that, though. Not this season. I frankly, I can't really thin out. Can't thin the line any more than it already is in most of these places. I could do. I'm thinking what the name of the game is going to be local encirclements instead of giant offensives. Is what I think I'm going to be doing. I think that'll do the trick. So you guys are going to turn this way. I'm going to go that way. You guys. Yeah, look how, although we did just free up a ton of troops right here. You're going there. We freed up a ton of troops pushing past the Pripyat marshes. We've pushed past that area, so. I think it's just too many troops here, because this entire time, these guys have never had enough supplies this whole time. Finland. Getting Finland involved is going to be my goal, I think. And look at this front. It's massive. Massive. Now, that's Moscow right there. That's Moscow. But right now, the brass ring is going to be Leningrad. Capturing the Caucasus doesn't seem doable. Right now, at least, not with the number of troops I have. I need many more divisions. I have 2. Okay, so yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is just focus on. As much as I love building a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff, we need to focus on just getting infantry on the front lines. Infantry on the front lines. Like, how long have these freaking carriers been on the production queue for? These guys are too expensive. Taking them off. These motorized infantry divisions I set up, they're damn expensive. Far too expensive. I can build 5 infantry divisions for the cost of one of those. And this stuff. No, it's unnecessary. I think that's everything right there. There we go. It's unnecessary. I don't need it. Not in that front. Not in this time. It's just this production could be going into more infantry. That's actually going to mean my entire queue is taken care of, and I'm going to need to add stuff onto it. All right, that's good. That's exactly what I wanted. Yep. So we're going to leave it right here, folks. If you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like. Leave me those comments right down below. If you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.